I'm delighted to have this opportunity to share with you the new standards for professional learning, standards that define the essential characteristics of professional learning that leads to improved educator practice and results for students. I'd like to begin by first acknowledging the MetLife Foundation for its incredible financial support over the last year so that we could bring these standards to you. In addition, I'd like to thank the representatives from the many professional associations who once again came to the table and helped us build a powerful consensus document. It's been almost 10 years since we last developed the standards, and a lot has happened in the field over the last 10 years. New research and findings from places that implemented the last set of standards gave us a lot of great information to use in the revision of these new standards. So, 10 years later, and you're probably wondering what's different about these standards, and I'm just thrilled to be able to share that answer with you. First off, we moved from 12 standards to just 7. 7 key statements that identify what is most essential about effective professional learning. Secondly, the previous organizer, the content process and context organizer, is less prominent in these standards because we recognize that it's a holistic process and that all 7 standards are equally important if we want professional learning to lead to its intended results. Thirdly, we've reduced the content standard expectations to just 1, and that new content standard is called Outcomes because it relates to the performance standards that we hold for educators and students. And finally, we have a new STEM, professional learning that increases educator effectiveness and results for all students, opens each standard. There are 4 key elements in this new STEM. The first one is educators, because we care about all educators within the system. The next one is effectiveness, because we're addressing building the capacity of the educators in the system. The third one is about results, because we care about all measures, multiple measures of student success. And the fourth one is about all students, because this is a matter of equity, ensuring that all students are successful by investing in high-quality professional learning. So what do we expect from these standards over the next several months, and what do we want from you? We expect these standards to improve the quality of professional learning across this country, across all countries. And what do we need from you? We need you to help us in this process. So first, we need you to read and become familiar with the standards. You need to be the expert. You need to be the advocate for professional learning that meets the standards. So secondly, we want you to share the standards with others in your organization who have responsibilities for making decisions around professional learning. Thirdly, you need to make sure that when professional learning is planned, that the standards become the document that guides that process. You need to make sure that evaluation of professional learning occurs, and that evaluation is based on to what degree did the professional learning meet the standards. And then finally, you need to become an advocate. We want to see these standards in local, state, provincial, and federal policy in countries across this world, because we believe that these standards are essential in defining what is effective professional learning, what can ensure that all educators can achieve the competency they need to be successful, and from there we can ensure that all students achieve success.